Welcome to Everything Currency. This is a show where we talk about everything crypto and mo. I'm your host Jay, and today I want to talk to you about some coins that I'm currently bullish on, DCAing on. If the market keeps on going up, I want to talk to you about the Bitcoin charts and the total 2 charts. And there's some things floating around Twitter right now where you see a lot of people, veterans in the game, who are saying, hey, at this point in time, you don't want to marry your altcoins. And I'm going to talk to you about why they are actually saying that, and I'll talk to you about what I'm doing and what my strategy is. So if you're excited about that, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and let's just get right into the Bitcoin chart real quick. So Bitcoin is sitting at 44,000. Now the thing that I have in here right now is this line, this red line at around $42,495, and that is going to be a level that I want to see Bitcoin hold for sure. We had this red line right here, which is the 22, crossing over the 200 on the 4-hour chart. If we go into the daily chart, this is what we're looking at right here. So it's looking pretty bearish. Looks like that's where we want to do. We want to come and fill this wick. Like I was saying, we probably want to fill that wick on the daily and maybe come right here and try to test that 42K level again, which that will be pretty bearish, because then we'll be teeter-tottering on this line, and I don't want to stay there for too long. I just want to bounce off of that line. But coming to the weekly, we see something very interesting. Now this red line right here is the 21-week moving average, and the interesting thing about this line is you can see that this line is kind of a freaking indicator for things to get pretty bullish and for things to get pretty bearish. So if it drops below this line and then it comes back up and it doesn't break above the line, like right here, it dropped below it, came back up and broke above it, that's good. Now we want to see it hold this and basically bounce from here. If that happens, then it'll look similar to what happened over here, where it came down, bounced this line, kind of went sideways for a little bit, you know, gave us some boring times, but still kept on putting in higher lows, and then it just took off from there. So that's might be what we're seeing right here, and that's what I hope we're seeing right here, and that will be a very interesting catalyst for Bitcoin. So this is the Bitcoin chart, and people forget that when Bitcoin goes on major runs, this Bitcoin dominance goes up, which means that Bitcoin is taking over a lot of the market cap. So when we look at the Bitcoin dominance, we can see it's been bearish for a very long time. This green line down here is the lowest that it has ever been, like ever. So and that's at about 35%. So if it bounces off of there and starts to go back up the other way, then that will just mean that a lot of money is going to be going into Bitcoin on this run. If people see, hey, Bitcoin's going up and it might be going to 100K or 200K or whatever they say, a lot of that money will go into altcoins, and traders will actually get, you know, stopped out. That means they will sell their positions for Bitcoin, and that's a lot of the reason why we see that happen, is because of the traders in this market, which pretty much run a lot of the market. So looking at that, it's just, hey, if Bitcoin wants to start taking off and going crazy, then yeah, Bitcoin dominance goes up, and the total 2 will then, I'm thinking that it's going to go sideways, but a lot of people say, hey, it might have a hard time. I think it will just go sideways for a while, like Bitcoin go up crazy, total 2 go sideways, and then Bitcoin chill out, and then altcoins explode like crazy. So that's what we're seeing right there. The bearish things on the chart, because there are some bearish things on the chart, like I said, we drop below this red line right here and we don't get above it really soon, that can get super bearish. That's what got us super bearish over here when we literally went from 59K all the way down to 29K. It was, you know, crossing that line. So we just don't want to see that. My little MACD cross over here that I was excited about is looking a little like it's getting a little weak, so I want to see him just be resting a little bit and then continue to do his thing, bounce right here. You know, that will be the first little half pipe, and then we go and we do our big trick. Looking at the total 2 is interesting. The reason why I think I say it will probably go sideways, but it will still hurt in our altcoin pockets, is because, yeah, we can still go sideways right here. There's a lot on this chart. Let me just get rid of all of it. and we'll start from scratch. This is what I'm seeing right here. This is the weekly chart, and then we have put in this higher high. I was all excited about that, but then we didn't break above that line. There's not enough points on this chart even to draw a trend line, but if there's a trend kind of starting right there, then let's just say there's some trend, like, I don't know, doing this on the fly, but you know, something like that, and then the price comes down and does something like that, then that will be, you know, still a higher low, but taking this dip will be the reason why a lot of people are saying, hey, don't marry your altcoins right now. So a lot of the altcoins positions people are watching very closely, and that's what I'm doing. Now, overall, you know that I am an altcoin guy, and I just like to make, when this whole market is in an uptrend like it's been, in a macro uptrend like it's been, I just like to get as much as I can with these altcoins, and then when it comes time for the real, like, super bear market where everybody drops out of crypto and it gets super boring and nobody cares about crypto YouTube, then I will try to have as much Bitcoin, stable coins, and Ethereum as possible. So that's the overall strategy for the long term. So depending on what happens right now, if altcoins continue to go down, then I'll be just, you know, either limiting altcoin exposure, or in a lot of coins that I know are going to do good in the long term, I'll just keep DCAing in, because DCAing means that you don't really care about the price. You're just buying small amounts over time, and it will pay off in the long run. I'm a living testament to that. So this is my low cap gem list right here. There's a lot of coins on this list. You can go ahead and screenshot this, or I have videos about it. Just go to my videos and type in the low cap gems, and I have lists where I go over this whole spreadsheet. But these are my low cap gems that I've been looking at on this channel. You can see how each one of them has done as of lately. The newer ones have been, you know, not performing as well, but I still expect them to do nice things. They actually did interesting things. We'll talk about this in another video. But down here, I am currently bullish on these coins for different reasons. So the first one on the list, Rose. Now, when I dropped my Rose video, a lot of people were saying, hey, you know what, I don't really get it. You know, you could do that on Ethereum, you could do that on Matic, you could do that on this and this and that. Yes, you can have smart contracts on other platforms, but not in the way that Rose is implementing them. Now, there's this tweet from this guy named Annie Suave. Go ahead and give him a follow on Twitter, and he goes over Rose, and he said, yesterday Oasis Labs parcel Paratime went live on the Oasis mainnet. This parcel is a business-to-business focused dev environment that includes APIs to enable data management, analysts, and tokenization. Now, Gems put it really simply right here, and he said, look, Rose is simply on another level. By using this SDK, developers can easily analyze data in a private preserving environment and unlock what was previously too regulated or risky to use. This SDK is already being used with partnerships with Binance, BMW, and Nebula Genomics. So there's big people using this already, and they're able to share and use data that in a way that they couldn't previously do. And that's what's pretty interesting about what's going on with Rose. And also the ecosystem at Rose is actually pretty cool, so I'm bullish on that. AVX, we already know they're doing their liquidity program, which should bring liquidity for this thing. So it's like, if I'm DCAing into these, I'll just put a little bit of money into these over time and hope that it will pay off. So, you know, I've been bullish on AVX Dot, because the Dot ecosystem hasn't even, you know, Dot hasn't even begun to do its thing yet. We don't really have a lot of the technology going on for Dot, but we know it's a good technology. We know it got backers, and we know it got smart people building it. We all know about Dot. CeFi, this is the newest one. It's the gaming crypto that I like. Adam had some interesting things going on this week. So right here, news from Cosmos. Duwan Terraforms Labs has announced Project Dawn, a $150 million funding initiative to support Cosmos core tech such as Cosmos SDK, Tendermint Core, and Cosmos Swarm. What? Okay, another one. So another one. Also, Algorand is now doing some incentive program as well. So these things are trying to get these cryptocurrencies built, used. They're trying to find use cases for them. They're trying to make them better. All this money, there's a ton of money getting ready to be thrown into cryptocurrency in this way. This does not necessarily mean that the charts are going to be bullish for sure, but this is fundamentally bullish on the fundamental level. Now, keep in mind, the reason why I got into charts and trading in the first place is because fundamentals failed me in the bear market. Fundamental news was great in the bear market and the price sucked. So a lot of people who say fundamentals are the only thing that they look at, yeah, in the long term, stuff like this and stuff like the fundamentals is good, but in the bear market, nothing is safe. There was great projects, including Bitcoin, including Ethereum, including all the great projects that whatever project you like, that lost 95% of its evaluation. So just keep that in mind. But this is all fundamentally bullish news, bullish on Atom for that reason right there. Luxo, been bullish on Luxo. They're not in their main net yet, and for me, anything before their main net should be good in my opinion, because I'm just bullish on Luxo. And then GRT, the graph, they have nice things going on. And then AMP token, very nice news from AMP token today. Not necessarily AMP token, but the AMP token creators, Flexa, which of course should be good for AMP because AMP is decentralized, but it was created by Flexa. They went decentralized. It was FlexiCoin at first, but basically, I'm not even going to try to say that, partners with Flexa to enable Bitcoin acceptance across El Salvador. And if you know what Flexa does, Flexa makes it easier for the merchants to accept these payments. As you guys know, blockchains are slow, so it needs to be exact. You can't be sitting in the store for 10 minutes going, okay, cool, my Bitcoin payment went through. Or nobody wants to sit there and have to have like a separate I'm not too familiar with the Lightning Network, but from what I understand, you have to have set up a Lightning node with certain different things. But for Flexa, they just make it very simple. Merchants get their money, you get your stuff, they do everything on the back end. And yeah, so check out Flexa. I talked about Flexa plenty of times before, but these are just the coins that I'm currently bullish on, you know, and because I think, you know, if the market continues in an uptrend, then they should do pretty well overall, even in like the next 5 years. But yeah, so these are the coins that I am currently DCAing into at the moment. There are more than these, but these are kind of the main ones that I'm looking into and keeping up with the most at this point in time. And if there's something that you're like, Jay, how could you not have that on this list? Trust me, I'm following a lot of coins, but yeah, if there's something that you think I should have on this list, then let me know in the comment box, and maybe we'll get a community coin video going here soon, and we'll have another giveaway and stuff like that for people who shout out some cool coins. Yeah, so I think that would be pretty cool to do. So hope you guys liked the video, just me talking about the market today. Let me know what you guys think in the comment box. Yeah, till next time, peace.